this message, we're going to the issue in regarding the farming. We have to ask ourselves, is it the best well-being for the people, for the massive big companies to take over all the farming? For example, is it true that Jose Miñana, CEO of representative of the Teachers Pension Investments, is buying up farms? 160,000 farms are taken since 2017, taking 60 a day. Here's who's buying them. This is terrible. It takes the well-being and the life source and the legacy of all the years that the farmers have put in to produce life existence for the people in the communities. I believe that we should put the farmers first, and we should subsidize the farmers and give them life and existence. If we take away these small businesses and incorporate just larger businesses, it's going to take away the meaning and existence of life for the individuals. And it becomes bleak, and it becomes a self-sufficiency of only for the bigger companies and the wealthy and the billionaires. And then it also decreases creativity and workforce of achievement, because you're not allowing the human to exist in their own desires and gifts that they've already achieved all these years. So if you've already bought these farms, we need to incorporate the farmers themselves and incorporate the technology of organic systems, not using toxic systems, to feed the people with plants and products that are toxic and make them transhuman. We need to come together with truth and reconciliation. Whether these people knew, now listen to this statement. See, that is where the problem is. Is the crime committed knowingly or unknowingly? What is the crime? The crime is taking away what it is to be human, to achieve and desire their gifts that they were created by God in their book of life. It's by nature. Men want to toe the ground and women bear the children. But now today, the women do both. They work and bear children, and men help with the children. So today we need to empower the people, not just take from them. We need to empower them to allow them to be that human that God created them to be. Otherwise, you take away the creativity of the people themselves, and you get less actually produce of your success in your community, in your nation. It will become bleak, like Stalin. Remember Stalin, Stalen? Do you remember him? He was controlling everybody and try to make everyone have the same pattern, live in apartment complexes, and they didn't have the achievement and ability to be themselves. That's communistic, when you buy all the large companies and don't allow each individual to capitalize on the achievements of each other through the legacy of time. Why should you allow to take away those legacies from generation to generation that they built? And so I believe that we could bring a better life if those farmers already had to give up their farms already. Maybe we could come back to the table and work together in organic farming. But if those farms are taken away, we need to fight for the farmer. And the farmer should not have his farm taken away if he overproduces a certain amount. That is ridiculous. That is a crime. That is a knowing crime. That is terrible. This is terrible. I saw that. Is that true? Is that true? This is terrible. That he got his farm taken away because he overproduced. Let the people achieve, because otherwise you're going to have a bleak system, and You're not going to have the gifts that are ready at your fingertips for each human being to develop, to give to you, to work together. So let us come back to the table and work with the farmers. That we could use technology and monies that the CEOs have to develop the farms. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. For listening. My name is Lisa Luciard, and this is the International News. And also, we need to allow the people to use their land in a way where they're empowered in their birthright of their land. Farming is a vast system that could be used in achieving the existence for immigrants today, to bring them back to their farmland, to their birthright of their land, and work with CEOs and in their country that doesn't know how to develop a smaller business for them. Bring back the immigrants that in their birthright, okay, to their land and develop small farming for them. And with the CEOs that know how to, because they need existence and achievement of life. They come to asylum in our forests to lands, the European lands in America, because their countries don't know how to take care of them, or they knowingly or unknowingly have crimes. But we need to make new laws for the immigrants, and I believe farming could be a large part of our solution to bring them back to their land to make small organic farming. And working together with the CEOs and their country, because we cannot destroy our original country of the European and America, because they're using the immigrants, whether the immigrants know it or not, as a human shield, as a military political ideology of a human shield. It shows what they did with UK and also America, and the offices are already set up in America, where when the borders were open to let everybody in, and now there's tension within our country. And so it's not like the time of 20 years ago when Russia and America were the two powerhouses. Now there's geopolitical powers, and they want to take over the Islamic regime, elite communists, secret groups, and democratic elite communists want to take over the freedoms of the people. Do you understand? So I believe farming could be used in a lot of beautiful ways, and it could be the success of the achievement to give the empowerment and life source of the immigrants in their country. And if they're going to stay in the European countries in America, if they're going to stay, we could build farming for them. But I believe that their country has to be responsible for them, and there should be sanctions put on their country, because their country has monies. They have many commodities that haven't even been excavated in their land. They just don't know how to develop it. I believe that's a large portion of the problem. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your time. God bless you, and have a beautiful day. And I know we could do this. I know we could do this. Thank you very much.